Yeah. Well, that was an incredible college basketball game, and really good team that we played there at Charlotte. They are so challenging to guard. They're physical, they're old, they're big, and they're skilled. And we had a really hard time guarding them in the first half, and give our guys a lot of credit for just their resolve and how they were able to lock in. I thought we got better as the first half went on, and then they got loose for those 5 points at the end of the second half. That kind of just took the wind out of our sails a little bit, but then we came out in the second half. We guarded them to a .83, which is terrific, and then we played very clean offense, just having 8 turnovers, and that's been the biggest indicator of our success in this last week of low turnover games. We've been able to win. When we turn it over a lot, we lose, and that's the game. But really proud of our team for finding a way against a really good team today.
How did you get those stops in the second half that you weren't getting in the first half?
I think that we were playing, they do so much action, Barry, to try to loosen you up and then attack you with the dribble. They're very good at just kind of massaging your defense and all of a sudden catching it and ripping it. And they got some of those. And I told the guys that you can't play passively until the drive. You've got to be engaged throughout. And we've got to be able to stand up some of those cuts. They got us on 2 backdoor cuts. They got us in the post. We went to a little bit of trapping just to change the rhythm some. But more than anything, I thought our guys just got more engaged guarding the basketball throughout the possession.
Talk about the night Jared had.
He was terrific, wasn't he? I mean, he got off to a great start, and he did it not just inside, he did it outside. And he just played with such rhythm, and his shots, like you felt like, man, that was good. And when he hits his feet set, you just believe that it's going to go in. But he also was doing some damage inside. Then he started really going and made a little fadeaway. But he played some really inspired basketball today, and I thought he battled really hard on the defensive end too. So really, really happy for JG.
Well, your last 2 possessions after you called the timeout with, I think, 40 seconds to go, did those go? Is that exactly how you drew them up?
Well, the one timeout we called and they came out and went 1-3-1, and we didn't handle it great that first one. Then they went to it again, and then PJ threw the lob to Carlos. But we did try to, we ran a play to get a little action opposite the ball and just to open up a side and just to see if we could get going to the basket. And that's what caused PJ to be able to then lift his defender and get fouled. But I will tell you, we told them to miss that last free throw, and then they had no timeouts. We were hoping they'd have to go the length of the floor and have a big guy touch it early and just get them out of. But we made it, and so thankfully we were able to find that last stop.
How big defeating a top 4, top 5 AAC team? How big is this to get a win against one of the best in the league?
Well, it says, and this is what I told our team, like this says that we are not just capable, but we're willing to do hard things, because this is hard. It's hard to win high-level Division I college basketball games, and we were able to do that today. There's a lot of things that go into that, the preparation, the effort, and then just the grittiness that they had to endure, and they did it. And so we've got to be able to build confidence from that, and then we've got to be able to replicate that. And then as I challenged them, said, then we want to do that for a full 40 minutes. And so there's a lot that you can build from these moments, especially against one of the best teams in our league.
And PJ, I know he was probably had to be a little frustrated after halftime. He only scored 3 points into those last 35 seconds. Just talk about how special players find a way to get it done in the clutch time.
Well, he's had some moments like that before where he's really trying to get guys involved early and then pick his spots. And then, of course, as the game progresses, see how people are guarding. They went to trapping ball screens late, both on him and Kobe. And we were able to just kind of find some spots. But him and Kobe played big minutes today. We just kind of rode those guys. And so there was a lot of opportunities for them to look to score, but then also to play make. So, PJ ends up with 7 assists, and that's big because he's getting a lot of attention when he's got the ball in his hands.
And talk about how Kobe bounced back with a strong effort tonight.
Yeah, really, really proud of him. And he was able to get some stuff going to the basket, and those are some things that we were looking for, to try to create some seams, to get some drives, maybe get fouled. But he also did some nice things with the basketball, some decisions, and made some big shots late, some really good layups.
Anything else? All right.
Thank you.
I was wondering if you wanted PJ to miss that second free throw. I thought that would have been the percentage play.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we had said, and when we scrimmaged LSU in the preseason, we were in the same scenario, and he missed it, but we violated on the free throw, and so it was a great moment where in the huddle I said, okay, let's go back to October against LSU. Let's remember this. This is what we want to do. This is how we're doing it. Let's learn from that last time. And so that's our team right now. Like we're building all these experiences to fall back on, and well, this will be another reference point. And maybe we'll get it right next time.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.